Now let's deal with some word problems involving these. Now, interest basically is equal to principal times rate times time. P for principal is the amount of money that you are either investing or borrowing. It's the lump sum you begin with. I is going to equal your interest rate in each of these equations we have up here. T is going to be your time in years, unless you are told otherwise. And R is going to equal your rate, and that's going to need to be in decimal form. Okay. Now, the second equation that I have up here beginning with A equals, A in this case stands for the amount of money you have will be the principal you invested plus the PRT, that's the other formula over here, so that just stands for principal plus interest, gets you to A, the amount of money you're dealing with, or going to have in your account after the time is over. So how much interest will Roxanne have to pay if she borrows $2,000 for 2 years at a simple interest rate? Okay, just find the interest. That's interest equals principal times rate times time, which will be the principal of $2,000 at 4%. I need to write that as a decimal, 0.04, for 2 years. Now, I think it's a little bit easier to multiply the 0.04 times the 2 first. That gives me interest equals 2,000 times 0.08, and that turns out to be interest of $160. In this next problem, Mike borrowed some money for 2 years at 6% simple interest. If he had to pay back this total amount of $3,640, how much did he originally have to borrow? Okay, that's the amount of money. A will be the principal plus the interest, PRT. The $3,640 is the amount he had to pay back. We still don't know the principal, but we do know that the rate is going to be 0.06, 6%, and this happened for 2 years. So we've got 3,640 is equal to principal plus, what do we have here? We got the principal times 0.12. So 3640 equals P plus 0.12P. Now this is going to seem a little bit strange here, but if you think of this as a 1P plus a 0.12P, you then have $3,640 equals 1.12P. And you can divide by that 1.12 on each side of the equation. And I'm going to tell you, I've already done the calculations ahead of time, that gives you $3,250 is equal to the principal in this case. Andrea borrowed some money for 2 years at 6% simple interest. If she had to pay back a total of $3,640, how much did she originally borrow? Notice that this $3,640 is both principal and interest. So I'm going to write the amount of money is principal plus interest. And the amount, well, let's just write it this way. $3,640 is equal to the principal, which we don't know, plus the interest, which is P times R times T, the principal times the rate times the time. How much did she borrow? That's the principal that we're solving for. So this is our equation we're going to work with. Now, we do know what the interest rate is and the time is, so I'm going to have P plus P times 0.06 times 2 for 2 years. 3,640 is equal to P plus 0.12P. And if you think about it, there's really a 1 coefficient in front here, and so we can add together on the right to get 1.12 times the principal. Dividing each side by 1.12 tells us that the principal is equal to $3,250. And that is our solution. In this next problem, the avatar DVD is on sale for $18. This is the discounted rate. Okay, that means it's already had the deduction taken away from it. So here is the original price minus 18% of the original price, gets it down to a sale price of $18. That's using this first equation up above here. Now, again, there's an understood 1 in front of that p there, and 1 minus 0.18 is 0.82. P is equal to 18. Now, another way of thinking of this is the cost of the DVD itself is 100%, and if you're taking away 18% of it as a discount, you're left with 82% of the price, which is the sale price, $18. Now we're going to divide on each side by 0.82, and that will leave P by itself on the left side of the equation, and we can see that the retail price, or the original price, is $21.95.